Hi everyone. This is so embarrassing. So I just spent literally like 20 minutes talking to my phone before I realized that I had set it on camera instead of video camera, and so my screen was black, and I have been talking to my phone by itself with no recording for a long time. So here we go again. Anyway, I wanted to say, first of all, I hope any of you guys who listen, or any of you in the community, if you live somewhere that's been affected by the Hurricane Sandy, that you are doing well. I hope you're somewhere safe, and I'm very sorry if you've lost any property, anything like that, and especially if, hopefully not, but if you've lost someone because of the storm, I'm very, very sorry to you. So please know that a lot of people are thinking about you, and yeah, just please be really safe. And anyway, so today the first thing I want to talk about was I made myself a little list so I stay on topic, but the topic of whether or not people in your life know that you make ASMR videos or whisper videos, and if they do know, like, what do they think about it, stuff like that. And I know other people have made videos before where they talk about like how they told people and stuff, and that's not really what I want to talk about. I just want to discuss this with you, like who knows and why, because something funny happened to me recently, and I thought you guys could kind of relate, especially if you make these videos. It's kind of humorous, so I'll just get right back into it. So, back in the day, that would be my neighbor starting the car. Sorry, it's pretty windy here, so you might hear the window rattle as well. Okay. So back in the day when I got a YouTube channel, I think I did it not with the intention to make whisper videos because I didn't know about them yet. But I watch a lot of makeup videos, so I basically just did it so that I could hopefully one day make a makeup video. Not really with any plans of when that would be. So I wasn't too concerned with the name, obviously, or I was, but then I gave up on it because all the ones I wanted were taken. And I made a video which you probably haven't seen unless you've been subscribed to me for a long time. And I had all the makeup looks that I really liked up until that point, which I had done, whether it was for like Halloween or a Lady Gaga concert or whatever. And I put them in a slideshow and I set it to music, and it was Sky Ferreira's Obsession, because I love that song. So when I figured out about the content violations or whatever, I took it down. But when I posted that first video, I immediately told like a bunch of my friends, just because I thought it was really cool that it was up on YouTube and stuff like that. So I told a lot of people, at least 10, 12 people that I can think of, at some point. And some of them watched it, I think. It was just cool that it was on the internet, so that was the end of that. Well, then, not too long later, I discovered the whispering community and watched their videos for a while, and then finally decided to make some of my own. So at that point, like, my mom and dad already knew that I had made the makeup video and they'd seen it, and my boyfriend knew, and my other friends knew that I had made that initial one. But when I started to make the whisper videos, I told my boyfriend and I told my mom, but I didn't tell her what they were, what the videos were. I just said, and I didn't show them to her. I just told her I was making relaxation videos for YouTube, and she thought that was cool. So that was pretty much the last time we talked about that, and that was a really long time ago. So she might have even forgotten that I made the videos at all, or that I make them, because she's never brought it up again. And I certainly don't announce to her when I'm going to make one. So, yeah, and so my dad, I don't think I've ever told my dad, although recently I got a payment from, well, I haven't gotten it yet. Don't get upset if I say that I've gotten a Google payment, because a lot of people get really huffy about that, and like, whatever. If I want to host ads, I'll host ads. But anyway, I was expecting a payment, and so my dad and I were having some conversation about money this week or last week, and I was telling him about, I was going to spend like $100 on something, and I said, oh, I'll just use my Google money when it comes, or something like that. And he said, well, what do you mean Google money? And so I just said, oh, I host ads and get money for it. He was like, oh, okay. And he didn't ask me at all what I meant. So maybe he didn't want to know. Maybe he thought I was doing something inappropriate. I'm not sure. So he still doesn't know. Then my sister, she doesn't know, but I was so sure for a long time that her and her friends were going to find my channel and then make fun of it or something, because at one time she and I watched a video, and I won't say what video, but it was by someone in the whispering community, and it was a non-whisper video, but it was really, really funny. Like, the subject matter, I would die laughing in my room at night watching it. So I showed it to my sister, and she thought it was really funny too. And she showed it to her friend, and they thought it was really funny. Well, then I started thinking, like, at some point I had either liked the video or favorited it or something, and I was just convinced that was going to lead her back to me if she found it, or found that I watched it, because my icon for Facebook, or for YouTube, is a tattoo that I actually have. So what you see in my icon, the Marilyn Monroe, it's not just a picture, it's actually on my body. So I thought she would see that and know it was me. So she doesn't know. Then my really good friend, I won't say his name, but like my best guy friend, really good friend, I told him right away about the videos, and he thought it was cool because he is a musician and an artist, and he sings and stuff, and I've been encouraging him for a long time to put his music on YouTube. And so I think when I started making videos, I kind of lit a fire under him that he should do it too. But he thinks it's cool. I think he's maybe watched a couple, I'm not sure. Then his mom, I try to introduce her to some of the whispering type videos because she had insomnia, and she has like back pain and stuff, and she didn't really like them. They didn't really work for her. And this was like in the olden days of whispering, when there wasn't a lot to choose from. So the stuff she did see, it didn't really work for her. So we I haven't really spoken to her or my friend about it again for a while. He knows I do them. He might even watch the videos. I'm not sure. Another one of my friends, he knows, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but I told him in the beginning, and he thought it was interesting, but he's never watched any of the videos because he says it, this is so stupid, but he says it has something to do with how he's going to miss me or something because we won't be able to hang out or see each other, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted him to look so he knows what I've been doing. And also, he doesn't have headphones, so he refuses to listen because he doesn't have headphones. Whatever. Then my really good friend, I have good girlfriends, but I have two in particular who I'm really close with, and one of them does not know, and this is awful to say, but I feel like if she knew, she totally wouldn't understand and would just think I was totally weird, and not even in a way like that I would be worried about other people knowing. It's just something about her in general, something about her personality. I feel like she would not let it go. Like she would want to make fun of it or constantly bring it up. So I haven't even bothered to tell her. Not to mention, I know she wouldn't enjoy anything like that because she hardly even uses YouTube as it is. That would be my fridge. Okay, then, so my other good friend, my girlfriend, I told her right away, I can tell her anything, pretty much, about anything at all. And so she totally got it. She understands. She thinks it's cool. I share things with her on there, like other people's videos I show to her, things like that. I showed her, for example, Ilsa, the video about, people discovering ASMR and the newspaper article and stuff. So she gets it. She knows what's going on. Even though the videos don't really relax her, she understands. So she thinks it's cool, and we talk about it a lot. Then, one time she had a new boyfriend. It wasn't last year. Well, it was a little while ago, but so I come to her house, and we're hanging out, and her mom knows too, by the way, and so does her sister. And she introduces me to this guy, and as the night progresses, I don't know what we were talking about, but somehow the conversation had to do with YouTube or something, and so Savannah tells him what I do on YouTube and shows him, which I just said her name, didn't I? Her name's Savannah. It didn't really bother me at first, but I guess, it didn't upset me. It didn't upset me. No, I take that back. I guess I just thought I would have liked to have chosen if I wanted to tell him or not. So anyway, she told him, and he totally thought it was weird. Really weird. And laughed about it and stuff. But I just, blew it off because it was just a couple of us hanging out or whatever. So that was that. And I don't know that person, and I haven't seen him again since then, so it's not a big deal. Then, who else knows? I gotta stick to my list. Okay, so I guess what's important to tell you is that the funny thing that happened to me recently involved someone thinking that they were gonna find my channel. So, months and months ago, probably sometime last year, one of my good friends and her boyfriend, who is also a good friend of mine, the boyfriend came over to hang out with me and my boyfriend, and we were watching TV. And I saw something on TV to do with makeup for older women or something like that. And the model on the TV they had, I'm not trying to judge people or whatever, but the makeup was so horrible. She would have been better off not to wear makeup at all in that commercial than the makeup they had on her. It just looked terrible. So I think I commented on that to my friend, and that combined with the fact that I'm always talking about stuff to do with makeup anyways. Everybody knows that I love makeup and go to Ulta all the time, stuff like that. So he heard that, and then he says to me, he was like, hey, do you make, or hey, my name, which I won't say, do you make makeup videos on YouTube like that? He said it. So I was really surprised when he said that, and I didn't really know how to answer because I didn't want to have to explain about the whispering videos yet, because at that time I hadn't really had to tell anyone who I thought wouldn't understand. So so he asked me, and I was just like, I don't know. Like, do you think I make makeup? So, like, I didn't answer it. So, I left him in the dark. Well, I thought about it, and I think way back when I made that first makeup video, before the whisper videos that I made, maybe he and his girlfriend were some of the people that I had look at it. So maybe they remembered that, and then that's why he thought of that. So that was a long time ago. Well, then, this week, I've been really busy, and I've been working on something at my house, so I haven't been to my boyfriend's house as much as I normally would go. So the guy who asked me about the videos is now his roommate, and he and his girlfriend broke up a couple months ago, but she still comes and hangs out and visits and stuff, so she was over there and I was not. And my boyfriend told me that she turned to him just randomly while they were hanging out and said, does X, being me, does she make makeup videos on YouTube? Because I've been looking for them. I've been trying to find them and I can't find them. And he said that I would have been proud of him because he said, I haven't seen any of them, or something like that. So I just thought that was really funny that, first of all, she knows that I have a channel. So she obviously remembered that I showed her a makeup video way back when, but I guess she didn't remember my name or whatever. And it also makes me feel good that she has such a hard time finding my channel, because that tells me she has no idea about the whispering or any of that. Because if she did, it would probably be a lot easier to find. And I don't really want her to find it. One, because I've never told her at all that I do this, and I wouldn't want her to know anyway. But it was just funny to me that she was spending time, like, trying to find something like this. And then what was going to happen when she did find it, Like, were you going to tell me about it then or what? Because you obviously knew something, like that I have makeup videos, and you thought it was secret enough that you looked for them without telling me or asking me or anything. Like, I had no idea she even remembered, so I would rather if she didn't know about it. But yeah, so she's probably never going to find my channel. Then, who else? I've had like a couple close calls, and when I say that there's people that I don't want to know, it's not because I don't say that meanly. It's just like my relationship with that particular person, or that particular person's personality is such that I just think they would think something like making these videos is not even silly, just totally can't understand it, and would tease me about it. Not meanly, but tease me, and then they'll tell other people about it too. And not because they were being malicious or anything, just because, like, I'm a very outgoing person, and sometimes I guess people feel that because I'm so outgoing that they can be just as outgoing around me, which is a great thing, but sometimes it's like not to my benefit because they want to talk about stuff I've told them, or ridiculous stuff we've talked about, things like that. I don't know if that made any sense. Sorry. But yeah, certain people, I just know their personalities, and even though they're friends of mine, I can just choose who I want to share it with and who I don't. And especially lately, there's been all sorts of drama in my life. Like, I've been fine, and it really shouldn't have anything to do with me, but there's all these weird dynamics going on that have been changing with people I know, and it's just totally like a new weird situation, and I can't go into it, all the things that have happened, but I really also would especially not want those people to know about it, because that would just be something else for them to talk about. So, anyway, I hope this wasn't too long and drawn out, and maybe you found it relaxing. I don't really think this will be very relaxing. I've been talking really fast. But if you want, share with us your story about who knows you make makeup videos, or not makeup videos, YouTube videos. Are they cool with it? Do you tell other people? I don't know. I'm curious to know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll have another video coming up.